Welcome everyone to Favorite Jigmar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. We are going to be collecting our final milestone reward. We're still losing because the enemy clan has decided to push harder. We're at 700k. Hopefully we can get something good out of this, but I doubt it. It's a rare. It's another Ordinator. I don't know what is up with that and the Ordinators today, but you know. Ordinators. It's the curse of the Ordinators. Okay, we need to make another 6-star. Well, in order to do this, we're going to have to make, as per usual, more sacrifices. Starting with this. Get that. And then the long-awaited Ronda 6-star is finally with us. Yep. Time to spend our arena medals. $1,500 right there, point blank range. Let's harvest the other one and see if something else crazy pops up. Hopefully it's a unique legendary, but I'm not holding my breath. Or a unique epic or something nice. Because right now, things are looking grim on that score. In general. Okay, my raid client is now being, fun. Don't worry, we'll be going back to our regular content tomorrow. Don't you worry about that. Energy fuel, this count doesn't really need it, but I'll take it. Let's hatch. What are we gonna get? Please be something nice. Of course not. Of course it's a Marauder. I don't need it. There are better rares than that. Okay, so we were making a 6-star. Where did we stop off on that? I'm not in a great situation in that terms. See, this is where having better farmers, like a functional bellower, would do well. As per usual, we're going to invest in the Great Hall. Unfortunately, silver medals have a lot less weight. So we're at 53k there and 65k respectively. Another Mother Superior. Actually better than what I got from the Ancient, and that's saying something. The rough part is I don't know if I can max Coldheart in time. Let's do these for now. I'll take it. So, the issue we have now, right, goes like this. How are we going to get enough points to do this? That's the real question. One that I don't have a satisfactory answer for. Because the problem is, right? Because I have some choices I have to make. And they're pretty bitter. Because I know for a fact we're not winning this tournament. It's not happening. Do we have the milestone rewards? Yes. Are we winning this? No. Is it worth running Dragon all night for me to do it? Not necessarily. Is the answer to that. Is the answer to that question. Do I want to run this all night to give it a ton of energy fuel? There's a world where that happens. Am I probably going to do it? Not really. Am I doing more Elder Scrolls content? You betcha. That's the answer to that question. There we go. Two-shot him. Perfect. But we will have to go with more silver and farm that. Because I need... I need more silver on there anyway. I don't know if I can get it all tonight. Right now, I'm also scrambling because I'm trying to do some elements of the rat fusion. Because you see, I can get myself a ring, right? But what I can't do necessarily... Okay, we've got some interesting things going on here. So... I'm going to try a mixed approach. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's worth a shot. Get some provokes in. I hate how UDK is everywhere now because he's such a pain to deal with. Especially because I didn't get any anti-UDK champs this CVC. I would have gladly wanted one. I would have gladly taken a Mashald or a Elder Scarg or any of that. Game wasn't having it. Game's just like, no, you shall not pass. So we're gonna start with the Forge because I have not done enough of the Forge. Forge has not been done enough of. Don't want that. That's decent. Let's do that. Let's get these. Nah. Nah. We're gonna boost our Forge credentials. Where are we at? 69k? We're within smiting distance of Blargen Vargan. We have a chance of overtaking him. Let's check our clan shop. Yeah, we're going to want some of this energy fuel. And do some clan quests as well. Because we are going to be using a lot of energy fuel tonight on here as well. Silver and energy fuel are both on the table. Mainly because my pulls, as you saw, were abysmal. You saw how abysmal my pulls were, right? I had to overcome some pretty abysmal pulls. So, That, generalistically speaking, is why we're having some trouble here. Just trying to get some points. As I know I need some points in the forge. I have not been touching the forge, so I need to try to get something out of the forge, right? Looking for half decent substats. Bolster, interesting. Because I'm just trying to do anything right now, you know? Because I look like I look stupid. And I don't want to look stupid. I want to know, everyone to know I work hard on these things. I do work on this game. Where are we at? 74K, that's more like it. I've surpassed him. All right. So we're above him in Dragon. Champion objectives were actually ahead now. But I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet with the champion objectives. Please give me something good. Are you serious? No. Soul Merchant. Sir Nicholas. What's the probability of me getting a Sir Nick? I'm going to tell you what that probability is. Minuscule. Because everyone that has a high probability of getting a Sir Nick, I can guarantee you is a whale. I can guarantee you it's probably a whale. So we're going to put our Ronda out here. and our that guy, because I'm also lowish on silver. I was really, but you have 2 mil. 2 mil evaporates unnaturally fast when you're trying to build champs. Like, if 2 mil is like one piece of half decent gear. I'm not even jesting. Um, I'm not even jesting. Um, does Ronda's skills improve with books by a lot? What do her skills do? It's only okay, 4 turns is still okay. 5 turns is still okay. Okay. So she doesn't really need to get booked. Alright. Cool beans. What about him? Okay, he kind of has what he needs. Alright. I'm going to have to... Yeah, I'm just going to start with this, shall we? Okay, so... Put these 2 in. And we're just going to go with it. So... The deal of it is both have similar ambitions of Ronda and Muckstalker at various intervals. Because both have similarly terrible pulls. I mean, I could build another Beauregard, but I don't need to build another Beauregard. Muckstalker is in much higher demand right now than Beauregard. So, because of that, well, I guess I could do something about Beauregard and Muckstalker, and try to finish up Ronda. These don't seem like the greatest choices, but I don't really have a lot of great choices to build for champs right now anyway. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. As crazy as that seems. Unless I want to build up my Orcs faction, which is a possibility. The main reason I want to level these characters up, right, is they have some very specific purposes. So, that generally speaking is why I'm doing it. Muckstalker is the devil's executioner of the Sand Devil, and Ronda is an executioner of a bunch of other things. So that's what their 2 consecutive jobs are. Ronda has multi-hitting, so she has a Fire Knight ability for certain affinities of Fire Knight. Now, the other, actually, I kind of... Okay. Actually, there is a champ on there worth maxing. On the other account, I almost forgot about Coldheart. Yes, Coldheart. Well, Coldheart and Muckstalker, but if I had to max one, I think Coldheart is going to be the bigger deal, and then Muckstalker. But the fact that I'm considering building rares on that account should give you an idea of how far we've fallen in some regards in terms of pulls. Like, yes, I could build a second Beauregard, but not right now. The other Beauregard is already fully built and does a lot for me. Yes. I can't believe that I'd actually build a Muckstalker for something, but the day has finally come. And here's the thing. It takes a lot of deliberation to build a Muckstalker, but it's happened. The event where Muckstalker is actually worth my time has happened. Because he does that. That's why. I didn't have any voids for this because I tried to get a seer. That failed miserably. Now, the reason that I'm not doing Dark Fae tonight is simple. My point equation is not satisfied, so generalistically speaking, I have to help remedy that. So that is ultimately why I'm stuck going through this. Like, I'm stuck. I guess I could show some dragon as well, I guess, next time, but the main event right now is leveling some new characters again, honestly. If I'm perfectly honest with you. I do have to do faction wars as well. So there is that. I don't know. See, I don't know if I can save this situation, but I might as well put my pedal to the metal. Oh. Edit team. Why would it do that to me? Just why? There's also Marquez, who slams like a cannon, so there's an option for leveling her. We are kind of low on the food department. So we will have to deal with that. We will have to deal with that. Also, this is also foreshadowing a day when all my champs that are significant are max level. There, to an extent. There is a foreshadowing with that. Right. There is a foreshadowing. But yes, I don't normally build this Muckstalker man, but his time has finally arrived. The question remains. There's a lot of questions, actually. I mean, at least we're doing okay on some regards. I don't know if I should do the overnight thing again or leave that be. That's the real question as we blast our way through the campaign again. I mean, I had to farm the entirety of the food just to make this happen for these 2 6-stars. And I have to farm the other stuff for the other character as well. So there is that going on. She's hitting pretty hard, but I think she's going to hit harder when I get her actually built up. All right, so we're at 81K. We've bludgeoned our way to the top, but I'm not done yet. We'll be continuing this. Let's just get it done. Let's get as much as I'm going to tolerate done. Look at that. Did anyone see that? That was actually hilarious. That was hilarious. Did anyone see how much damage that Horden did? That Horden did some mad damage. Horden damage, by the way. Horden damage. It's intense. How did he survive that? Wow. That's ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Anyway. I don't see me closing the gap. What I do see is seeing if I can get those points. There is one champ I want to build, but I still don't know about the food supply. The food supply and the time supply are both, and the multi-battle supply are both in short supply. And that ultimately is the issue. As well as the fact that often at night I can't rely on making it run the whole night. Because even if it's like only 3 hours, there's still a thing. So the only real way I can semi-compensate is by staying up that entire time and grinding it. But we're not going to do it that far, unfortunately. They're just going to have to cope with the fact we're not going to win. There is only so much you can do with that. The funny thing about Spirit Host is in the early game, she's so ridiculous. And then as you go through the game, her value starts to drop. And then, by the time you get to like where I'm at right now, she's barely useful at all. So that's the funny thing about Spirit Host. Is that how useful she is evolves. Now the funny thing about Muckstalker is that until this dungeon, he was more useless than Spirit Host was. Because there wasn't really a lot of places where you needed to sleep. But now his value for anyone above level 38 is pretty significant. Because the thing is, he's more of a mid-game, mid-late game character now. I say that because before that point, you're not going you're not gonna be doing Sand Devil. I can almost guarantee it. You'll be doing everything except Sand Devil. And I don't want to do Sand Devil because I don't see the points thing. There we go. And they get their levels. Templar still needs some help as well. Because I never fully leveled him. He's good for a solo Bommel team, not that this account needs it. But it's good to demo. That's what he's for. He's good for a couple of other niche applications, but most of its applications involve abusing this move with the block damage on self. That's what most of his power comes from. Ability to tank and like keep blocking the damage. So that is generally it. Now, although we're going to be killing off all these Ogrins, and it's going to be madness. I highly doubt I want to do all the stages in order. Because, yeah, the amount I'm going to have to do of grinding in order to even remotely look okay with this situation is pretty hard. Gotta keep slicing through these Ogrins. The campaign tradition remains. You can tell that we have been hard at work with champ training when I have to get my second risk arm, the second one. $82K. But I'm not done yet. Anyway, we're going to be continuing this next time.